everybody, and welcome back to the New Age Geeks channel. My name is Cece, and yes, before you ask, I'm cosplaying a bottle of sriracha because I'm feeling spicy tonight. Tonight, we have Queer and Present Danger, a homebrew high fantasy D&D campaign made by yours truly. And a friendly little reminder that here at the New Age Geeks, we aim to make everybody feel welcome at our table.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Did you know the New Age Geeks includes more than just us? It relies on all of you wonderful geeks and your participation in the community we're building. If you want to become one of the New Age Geeks, you can. Just join our Discord, subscribe to our Twitch and YouTube channels, where you'll find moderated chats, emotes by one of our favorite geeks, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
And chat rooms with the cast and other members of our growing community. Remember, the best way to help us out with the algorithm is engagement. So watch the video all the way through, like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that these platforms know to share us with everyone else. Beyond that, we have posts going up on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. If you're on any of those platforms, make sure to follow us there as well. And there are still about 2 more weeks left for Crit Award nominations. That form can be found at critawards.org. Yeah, we have a ton of shows, the channel itself, all of our wonderful storytellers, including Miss Cece. All of our phenomenal players are eligible for nomination. So if you guys wanted to go ahead and submit your nomination for us, we would appreciate it greatly. You have about 2 weeks to do that, and then the final round for voting for winners will open up shortly thereafter.
Amazing. And then, do you guys have Amazon Prime? Because if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime. And with Twitch Prime, that awards you a 1-month subscription to any channel on Twitch for free. So once per month, you just need to go in and resubscribe to that channel at no additional cost. Just link your accounts and click subscribe with Prime on that channel. If you're feeling charitable, please subscribe on Twitch and YouTube. Perhaps gift subscriptions or to others, or cheer using bits, donate via PayPal, and don't forget to check out our merch shop with a ton of items on it, and subscribe to our Patreon. Lastly, if you wish to become a sponsor for New Age Geeks, please reach out directly to us via our Instagram page to begin those discussions. Just another note, if you have not noticed already, Damiano is not feeling well, so they will not be with us tonight. Make sure to send them well wishes, and we hope you feel better soon. And one last quick little announcement before we begin is that if you enjoy the music we have going on here on the New Age Geeks channel, we highly recommend checking out the SonCraft bot. The SonCraft bot allows you to play open source community selected music and soundscapes directly from your Discord server with just a few clicks. Whether you are playing with friends, streaming on Twitch, either way you can use the audio stress-free. With their pro level subscription, you get their playlist builder, shareable playlist codes, access to over 40 music genres and 20 plus soundscape types, global genre selections, and 2 premium Discord servers, all for just $10 a month. But if you use our referral link or our code NAG, N-A-G, it will get you $2 off of your subscription for the first 3 months. All you need to do to get started is invite the SonCraft bot of your choosing to your Discord server, then just hit play and let SonCraft take care of the rest. Any other announcements from you guys? All right. Without further ado, we can get into tonight's episode of Queer and Present Danger. Give me one moment here. Last we left off, the Dreamwalkers had finished up their business in Nistra, and after doing such, they headed back to Sopera's temple, where Charlotte was located, and Charlotte had sent them back to Holden. along with Rory and their equipment. So, as soon as you guys got back to Holden, you made your way back to the castle to meet with Princess Anessa. After some brief discussion, you all ventured down to the guest bedroom, where the last mirror was supposedly. As you all headed back down to the guest bedroom and you found said mirror, doing some brief investigation surrounding the room, not finding much, Ashira decided to place her hand on the mirror and slowly begin to push into it. On a very high strength roll, Ashira actually managed to push her hand through the mirror, which began to liquefy as she pushed it inwards, and she felt that someone was touching her hand from the other side. In that moment, Ashira had 2 spells cast on her, the first being Hold Person, and the second, a Detect Thoughts. The party, after seeing this, you all pulled her out of the mirror, and as your hand exited the glass, the mirror shattered as you all began to see something walking through. So that is where we are picking up, and you are all currently on the floor after having pulled Ashira out.
Am I still, like, hold personed? Am I paralyzed?
At this point, you can feel the spell beginning to wear off.
Okay, cool.
But as this figure begins to step out of the mirror, you see unfortunately, a familiar face. A tall elf with dark black hair. And he begins to walk out of the mirror, just sort of looking at you guys. Well, well, well. What do we have here?
Okay, just to clarify, is Anessa in the room with us?
Anessa and Rory are still both in the room with you guys. If you turn to look at Rory, he is paralyzed in fear. As
Neat.
Dorian is gazing down upon you all.
Never trusted D.
We hated him from the first day.
We gave us
Validated
so
it.
many
Gaslit.
chances.
What are you doing?
I look at Rory and I, just to give him direction, I'm like, get Anessa out of here. Because I don't want her in the same room as Dorian.
Understandable. Are you trying to, like, how are you saying
Trying to,
this?
like authoritative of, Rory, you need to get Anessa out of here.
Okay.
And just to try and, like, snap him out of him being frozen, maybe, since it's kind of, like, maybe part of his job as a director.
It's your voice that snaps him out of this daze and confusion. And he looks at Anessa and just sort of grabs her by the shoulders and turns to move her out of the room. As Dorian is standing there with just a shit-eating grin on his face.
You. What are you doing here?
Well, clearly, somebody doesn't know when to stop while they're ahead.
Clearly, somebody doesn't know the meaning of not being a big piece of shit.
Oh, you're adorable.
That was a censored version for Bloom. That was the best she could do. She's like, we have small ears
We have
here.
children
I'll
here."
settle for the S.
Oh. That's besides the point. We know what you did.
So I've
Yeah.
heard.
For somebody that's only doing it to save his family, you sure do look like you're having a lot of fun with this.
I bet he doesn't even have a family to save.
We can't trust anything he
Well, if
says
you guys
now.
keep getting in my way, I'm pretty sure I won't. As he looks at you, Talia.
We can't believe anything that comes out of your mouth. They probably never existed because people who care don't act this way.
Have you ever had somebody do anything for you, Talia? They care about you so much that they would just drop a hat and do anything?
Yeah, all the time. And your point?
Roll either deception or persuasion. Do not tell me which. And if anyone wants to make insight.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tell him I would drop anything for Talia. I would do anything for her.
23.
Okay. Well. Then clearly you know what love can do to a person.
Yeah, it doesn't make people kill people or hurt other people, though.
See, I haven't
Doesn't
had to
make
do
you
any of that. At least not
Making
yet.
other people
you
do it is
just
insane.
put the right plans into motion so that it would happen and you could keep your silly little fingers clean.
It's all about technicalities, isn't it?
Oh, I happen to know a lot about technicalities, so don't try to pull that shit with me.
He just gives you a small nod.
Everything I have learned has been about being careful with the technicalities of what you say. So I see you.
And I see you. Now, I have to say that I have come here simply to ask you all to step back.
No.
We won't let you have her.
Disrespectfully.
I'm
no.
not here for Inessa.
Or Rory. Or her parents? Or another mirror?
Well, seeing as we just broke this one.
Yeah, you should enchant them a little better if they're that easy to break.
Well, I'm not the one making them. Because
Obviously.
I heard that you all did pay a visit. And I can tell you for one, Davalier did not like that at all.
Well, we didn't like him either.
Now, I haven't come here to fight you all or to kill you. Just simply asking for you to step out of the way.
For why?
Because you
What have you come here for then?
make you an offer. You all have things that you want, don't you? Things that you desire?
Nothing that someone like you could give us.
And even if we did, we wouldn't trust you anyway.
I do not blame you. I do not blame you at all. Just... I know you all have stuff that you want. Stuff that you want to prove. Why not let me help you?
Why would we take the word of a fae? That's what you are you not?
It does look that way, doesn't it?
It felt that way too.
Well,
You've already lied to us once, why would we trust you now?
well, given what you know, I have no reason to lie, do I?
You do if you want us to stop.
I've seen what magic you used before. Back at the library. If you really wanna... I will answer any question. Truthfully.
How do we know? Will you let one of us into your mind? Will you let one of us cast a spell on you that'll make you tell the truth always?
Yeah. It's a little bit of what I was referring to. You know, one of the first times we met at the library, Ashira, that spell does come in handy now, doesn't it?
It certainly can, yes.
Unlike you, we always make sure to have consent before we cast spells on people that they don't like. So I thought I'd make sure.
And here I am giving my consent.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can cast. I still have spell slots. But it's not gonna make him tell the truth. He
Oh,
just
no.
You can
can't
always insight him if
purposely
you want.
lie.
You can always insight him.
Yeah, I'll burn a spell slot for a zone of truth.
I got a good insight too. We can try to tag team it.
Alright. She kind of, will she'll cast Zone of Truth, and it's kind of like a field of like static electricity fills the space. And if any of you guys also technically have to save, or you can choose to fail.
I'll save. I don't wanna show my hand to this guy.
It is a charisma save, DC 15.
Okay.
Everyone's hair just kind of stands up a little bit. I'm gonna feel both of you save. Do they actually let themselves fail?
They do.
Does D? Hmm.
I got an 11.
16.
Uh-huh. Talia saved last time too.
I'm a very honest little girl already.
Uh-huh.
So that's just gonna be great.
Oh, I can save against my own spell. Yeah, natural 17, so I also don't have to tell the truth.
My new D20 is already serving me well, I see.
It's fine. Just remember, with Zone of Truth, you don't have to answer the question.
Correct. And you can also be very weaselly about your answer. You just can't tell a direct lie.
Yeah.
Alright, fine. Talk.
About?
The audacity you have.
I'm playing a man. What do you expect?
Doing so well.
You're playing a man whose nickname is D. Like, what do you expect?
Dorian.
So, are you Feyborn?
Yes.
And what is your purpose here in this realm?
I did not have a purpose until I lost my husband and son.
Answer the question, Dorian. You're
Did
beating
you
around
lose
the
them
bush.
here?
Talia, repeat.
Did you lose them here? Is that why you came here?
I found them here. And then they were ripped away.
By who?
People of the Dream Realm.
Why?
For that, I am unaware.
But what are you doing here now?
Trying to get them back.
But what does that have? What does that have anything to do with the royal family and what's been happening here? Why involve other people in this?
The people that are currently holding my family are giving demands.
Who's that?
I don't know.
How do they contact you?
Through the mirrors.
What are the demands that you're getting? What were you told to do?
Cause chaos and disruption.
To what end?
To cause enough instability for something to come back.
Which would end our realm and possibly take out a lot of other realms with it. Potentially
I do not
including
know.
the Feywild itself.
They keep making
So-
promises. For that, I do not know if they will upkeep.
What kind of chaos were you sent here to do today?
Today?
Yeah. Like what you're here right now, you're trying to make a deal with us. Like what is this specific task?
To get you all to stop interfering. The safety of my family is on the line here.
To help us help you.
To get us to stop trying to save the entire universe, basically. That sounds a little selfish, don't you think?
Just gives a small shrug.
I see now that you meant step aside as a metaphorical step aside and not a literal step aside and let you do something. So I'm sorry to have wasted so much time asking questions on that.
It's okay,
We'll
Bloom.
get into
You don't know any
it.
better.
That's fucking hilarious.
That was Rima completely, but
Either way, inspiration. I
we'll
love
say
it.
it was Bloom.
Neurodivergence for the win.
Rabbit hole, woohoo! Okay.
I still can't wrap my head around the concept of sacrificing multiple realms for a couple of people.
You know, that's how people usually make the distinction between heroes and villains. The hero will let a few people die to save the world. But a villain would let the world burn for those he loves. So if that makes me a villain in your eyes.
No, I think it just makes you misguided. And that there can be a different way. It's just a matter of details. Right? We talked about this before. It's a matter of getting around it in small details.
I mean this in the most respectful way possible, but if I were your daughter and you killed 2 realms just to save me, I would think you're pretty stupid, and I probably wouldn't be very happy with you. Have you spoken to your family since this all started? Are they really okay with you doing all this? How do you know they're not just gonna leave you when they find out what you did for them?
That's because I don't know.
You don't even know if they're alive, do you?
You can
They're
see it.
stupid.
You can see him twitch a little bit. Like you hit like a sore
Wow.
spot.
I met a dumb fae for the first time.
I do not know if they're alive, unfortunately.
Wow.
That might be intelligence that one would want before burning down entire realms to possibly receive nothing. Or, you know, the Fae are supposed to be smart and manipulative and cunning and be able to work with words in ways that gets around the rules and gets around what people are telling them to do, right? Why are you listening to them then? Why are you letting them tell you what to do?
And why do
When
you know so
you
much
could
about
twist
the
those
Fae?
rules? Educated.
He is going to make an insight check. So you can either roll deception or persuasion. Again, you do not tell me which unless I beat the roll.
It's a 15.
He rolled a 19.
I rolled so low on that.
Were you lying or telling the truth?
It was the truth. I'm educated.
Deflection.
It wasn't a lie. It was careful choice of words. Technicalities.
Technicalities. Now, if we are done insulting me.
Oh, I wasn't insulting you. I was pointing out
No,
facts.
I was referencing the little one as he
Yeah,
points
I
up.
was insulting you, and I'm not done.
She's a kid.
He casts silence. Now.
I just reach into my bag.
I'm actually
I-
gonna. Oh, sorry. Never mind.
I just reach into my bag and I hand her my tambourine.
I'm gonna shake the tambourine, but I'm also gonna use Awakened Mind. And I'm gonna talk in his mind right now. Just like,
You're a fucking bitch. I hate you. You know a spell's gonna defeat me?
Maybe not a spell like this.
Well, what else you got? I don't think you really know how to make a girl shut up because you're too dumb to figure it out.
And he will say this out loud for everybody to hear. Now, I do not want to kill you all. I really don't. Seem like a lovely group. I'm just asking you politely to stay out of my way.
Two thoughts on that. First, drop the spell or I drop you. Secondly, we could help you if you get your head out of your ass. Because apparently you're getting no closer to finding your loved ones that you're so willing to throw away how many other lives for. We've proven that we're relatively good at what we do, so let us help. But we're not going to if you're going to fling spells at children.
Yeah, that wasn't very nice.
There is, like, evident, like, lightning, like, flickering through her hair currently. She's not happy. I sense Bloom sticking her tongue behind me.
Thus lowering your intimidation slightly.
well, can I help raise the intimidation by talking in his mind some more? Can we make it like a group check? I'm just gonna say.
You want to make a group intimidation check?
Okay.
She's right, you know, and you still don't even know if they're alive or not, but we can help you. And we all took down that Bluber. I don't remember what it was called, but we helped take it down with you. So you already know we can make a great team. So get your head out of your butt now.
I'm ready to roll. We got this.
We so got this.
Talia, are you going to add anything to this?
I have every ounce of faith that you will choose the right thing here. Because you're smart, right? And you know that working with us, it's probably the only way to get around this. And you don't want to be perceived to the rest of the world as the only unintelligent fae out there, right?
All right, everybody make an intimidation check.
22.
19. Say natural 20.
Not quite, but that would be a 22.
Damn, guys. You can see that Dorian does shrink into himself a little bit. As much as I would like your help, if I am unable to get them with the level of power I currently possess, how are you all supposed to help me?
Sometimes that's not about power, but about wit and words.
and conviction and support.
Not being a little fucking bitch all the time.
He shoots daggers at you, Bloom. Give me 1 second here.
Also, I'm just saying, but if something really wants you to cause chaos, this would be the ultimate chaos, is for you to just not do what they say. That is chaotic, you know? Just saying.
Give me uno momento, por favor.
I'm just out here being the ultimate tiny terror, and I'm here for it.
Bloom,
Just
go ahead
imagine
and
you're
make me
doing
a
this.
wisdom saving throw.
Damn it.
Ooh.
She deserves it, though. Crud, that landed in the middle. I'm not gonna use this mini one for this.
Not gonna use the fidget.
No. That's great. So that's a 10.
Similar to what Ashira felt earlier, you can feel something digging into your thoughts and memories. And he just sort of tilts his head and looks at you. Well, you would know a whole lot about chaos now, wouldn't you, Bloom?
So now you're casting more spells on children. Truly, the epitome of morality here. Yes, I'm a chaotic little girl. I'm sorry. Shoot me for it.
Oh, that's not the kind of chaos I'm talking about. And Dorian is saying this out loud while you are talking in his head.
I would stop while I'm ahead if I were you.
Well, you didn't seem to learn from that, did you?
Well, if you keep on casting spells at me, then you're gonna run out of all your juice. And then I'll be able to get you.
He looks over to you, Ashira. She's a feisty one, isn't she?
She is. Now drop the spell.
Oh, it's gone. Just a quick little...
It's about the only nice thing you've ever done. Well, I didn't appreciate that very much.
I'm gonna make this clear. You cast a spell on her again, I cast one on you, and I guarantee it's gonna hurt a hell of a lot.
Kind of not lying. She's very protective of our kids.
You don't want to see her angry.
You don't.
I want to see her angry, but you don't want to see her angry.
No, you don't, Bloom.
Bloom totally does. Every time she's like, "Oh, Ashira."
little cheerleader over there.
Yeah. Ashira is like her hero. She doesn't know it, but she...
That's good. No, Ashira, I've seen you angry before.
Invasive man, isn't he?
He really
We
is.
went- Do you forget the trip we had together? I'm so offended.
Oh, you're so offended. Well, get used to it, because I don't like you. You're really mean. And you talk to little girls, and that's weird and creepy. What else do you want to see in my mind, huh?
Did you start it?
You started this!
Well, it's not weird if I talk to you, but it's weird if you talk to me.
You're supposed to sit there and listen.
Oh,
Sorry, Toby's not here, so I gotta...
you gotta
Toby
make up
pops
for
out
it.
from around my leg and goes, "Yeah," and pops back behind.
I gotta be chaotic enough for both
What
of
she
us today.
said.
No, you're right. You did see me somewhat angry there. That was still in control, though. I don't think you'd like to see it pushed further.
He just gets a small grin appearing across his face. Oh, I'm sure it's a sight. Who doesn't love to watch a storm?
It's got me there, guys. I can't argue at that point.
Storms can be beautiful.
Until they
What's your
sink
point?
you.
Well, I have learned a lot in my days, but we all know that smooth seas never made a skilled sailor. There are some storms that I'm willing to tough out. Now, it seems like we aren't getting very far now, are we?
Well, you're really good at just being ostentatiously annoying instead of just letting us help like we're offering to do, which I would love to point out is like a limited time offer. Because either we're going to help you or in the end we're going to end up having to stop you. Those are your two choices right now.
If you want to help me, sure, why not? But don't forget that I can help you all as well.
But we're not gonna help you end the world. Or another world. So.
Oh, I am very well aware of my limits with you all, clearly. But if you want to help me, I can offer you all a favor. You can ask a favor of me.
That's tricky.
Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to make deals necessarily with Faye for a favor. Why don't you just say it's because we're better people than you, and we like helping people instead of destroying worlds?
I wouldn't turn down you owing a favor.
All right.
Be careful how you word that.
It's fine. I like dancing in lightning storms.
Just whether or not you get struck.
Uh-huh.
Well, Bloom. The thing with deals, at least with this one, you know, because of Ashira, that I will not fuck you over.
We can reassess later on whether I want anything from you, but right now I really don't. I think you can prove yourself to us first, and right now I will do it for free.
How would you like me to prove myself?
Well, if we work with you long enough and you don't fuck us over and you don't fuck Ashira over, then maybe I'll say yes. But for right now, I don't really need anything. I can figure out my own things another way. And I definitely never counted on you before, and I'm doing just fine. So, we'll just have to see.
I suppose deals can always be a little different from person to person. Creature to creature.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. You're not necessarily my first choice to work with, but we both don't want the world to end. And if we can get your family back, alive or not, I suppose, then that's a bonus.
All right. Ashira, and he sticks his hand out for a hand.
Can I insight check this to make sure, like, to see if he has, like, a trick up his sleeve later on? I don't know if that's something I could check.
You're basically questioning his intentions.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and roll insight.
Is he doing some fey shit?
Always?
That's a
This is a favor.
16. Oh, sorry. Wait, no. That's a... Yeah, that's a 16.
He has pretty true intentions in this moment.
Now what they are, you don't know.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, he is in the zone of truth.
Yeah.
It's true.
You can't deliberately tell a lie. Don't have to tell the whole truth, though. She'll kind of hold her hand just from touching his and say, "A favor from you for helping to get your family back." Yes?
Yes.
No small print?
No illusory script.
Mm-hmm.
Sus.
I will shake his hand.
As the two of you shake hands, you can see a little bit of magic energy swirling around your handshake.
Okay.
A deal has been made. You good?
We made good decisions, guys.
Now, at this current moment in time, I don't see how you are able to assist, but I believe you have a sending stone of mine, so we will be in contact. This is your last chance to ask me any more questions.
You said they contact you through the mirrors themselves?
Yes.
And only the ones that... Oh god, I forgot his name. The...
Devilier. Mr. Trinket?
Yeah. The one that Trinket enchants? Just those mirrors?
Yes.
Did he seek you out on their behalf?
That he did.
We just left him.
quite frankly, I don't know how long he's going to stick around after your last encounter with him.
Nice. He's gone, let's be honest.
Mr. Trinket is also Fae, correct?
Kind of. If you would consider, there are changelings from the Feywild. There are also those of which that originate from the Dream Realm.
So is Mr. Trinket real and he's just dead now? And he was replaced? Or...
No, because in the Dream Realm, if you remember, we saw both doppelgangers and changelings. And it's a different classification of changeling than those that you would see in the Feywild.
Okay.
Do you know of anyone else that we should be aware of if we're going to continue on this path?
You can see he's like trying to rack his brain for answers.
Mm-hmm.
At this current moment in time, I'm not aware. But like I said, we will be in contact if things change.
Who did you cast that spell against that you cast on Rory? There was a crowd of people, right? How many is there anyone else that you can name that you suggested massively?
Names I do not have. Unfortunately.
Okay.
It Bloom, it seemed like it was just a random crowd.
Maybe as a sign of goodwill, he can undo the spell. I'm just saying.
That would require locating them all.
What are you going to tell them? Because he knows we were coming here looking for you, so... If you're dead, I don't get my favor. That's truly the only reason I care.
As if you could kill me.
No, I think she's afraid Mr. Trinket's gonna kill you. And then she's not gonna get what she wants.
Oh.
Or the people using you as a pawn. I mean, that's an option too.
Well. That's a good question. I don't know what I'm going to tell him.
Yeah, sure. It's kind of interesting that he would allow himself to be used as a pawn.
Consider it an
Not
act of
seems-
desperation.
To be fair, Talia, there are people that I care enough about to do maybe not so great things for, so I can give him a little bit of grace there. To be fair, I wouldn't sacrifice whole realms for them, however, I get loving people and wanting to protect them.
Sometimes in protecting people, you hurt them more.
And it's not my intention to destroy the realm. Let me make that perfectly clear. That is not
No,
my
you're
intention.
just putting into place the avenues to allow it to happen.
Once I reach a certain point, and I get my family back, I can do what I can try to undo what I've done.
Do you think they're gonna let you walk away after all of this with your family?
I hope that they will. But
Remember, he's stupid as Shira.
keep acting like that, somebody's not going to get their favor.
Well, I didn't ask for
She's
one.
a child.
Because I can help you,
don't.
you know. I know you got a lot going on.
Well, we're in a truthful zone, so she's taking advantage of it a little bit. My parents did raise me to be more polite, so I'll stop now. But in the most respectful way possible, and I mean I am being the most respectful possible, because I really don't like you. That was really dumb, though.
And so was throwing that rock.
I'm sorry. I thought I'd just be throwing a rock. I didn't know a temple would burst in flames. If you saw into my head, you know I didn't see that carriage coming.
Sure, you look like you're thinking so hard right now.
Ashura is like, this is so sus. She is so sus of Bloom in this moment. But she's not going to voice any of that because he's here. And there's stuff he probably saw in her head that she doesn't want to talk about either, so I'm just going to respect that for Bloom a little bit.
This is too fun, so I'm not gonna gift of gab.
Now, I have business to attend to. We will be in
What
contact.
business?
We will be in contact. As he is sort of like wrapping up this conversation, just making eye contact directly with each and every one of you. Bloom, he gives you a little smirk.
I squint.
Well, I shall be seeing you then. As he waves his hand and disappears into a mist. It is now the four of you in the room. As Toby is still kind of hiding behind Ashira.
Shira, why did you do that?
It could be useful later.
It could also kill you.
I've said it before and I will say it again. I'm not afraid to die, Talia. And if we were going to help him get his family back anyways, we might as well have an assurance that he will actually help us on the other side.
We'll see if it's much help.
I'm just saying, knowing that I have an actual tie that when I need something that he would answer. It's not a... It doesn't matter. I think it was the right decision.
Just be careful. Okay?
I'm always careful.
Bullshit.
Oh, I can feel it. Are you okay, Bloom? It's not pleasant to have him in your head.
No, it's not. I'll be okay, I guess.
She's like crouch down to be eye level with Bloom.
You know it was an accident with that temple, right?
I do, but why did you throw a rock in the middle of a busy square?
It's really weird. I just had this instinct to throw it. And then all that happened.
Okay. Just maybe don't throw a rock in a crowded area next time you feel like throwing a rock. There's plenty of trees when we're traveling. You can throw all the rocks you want at.
I really am sorry. I thought it would be harmless. I wasn't paying attention.
It's okay. We've all made mistakes and maybe nearly burned down a temple. It's okay.
Thanks, Ashira.
What are we telling Nessa?
We bought time for now. But it's gonna come at a price, because we're gonna probably have to do a lot of dangerous things to get his maybe family back.
Yeah. But I mean, we've traveled to the Dream Realm before and survived to tell the tale. What's one more time down the line, right? And if saving them helps us make sure that he doesn't come back, it's an easy enough choice to make.
I wonder what's stopping whoever took his family from just taking another powerful Fae's family. Just doing the blackmail thing again with someone else. Do you think there's something Dorian knows that no one else can do? Or that...
It would make sense. Or just... That would make the most sense. He has to have something that they need. Beyond just the ability to cause chaos.
Do you think if the time comes, we'd be ready to possibly kill Dorian if we have to?
That's gonna take a lot of practice and training. I think it can be done, but it's gonna take some very clever finagling to make it happen.
I think we should prepare another option just in case. And I think if something bad were to happen, it would happen next year during the double eclipse. So Maybe we can work on getting stronger before then.
And maybe we figure out how to find his family before then so we don't have to face him. I'd prefer to not kill anyone if we can get away with it.
I understand.
Alrighty. What is the plan, guys?
I mean, we need to tell Rory and Anessa, but also, like,
Yeah.
I don't want to worry them either. They're already gone through a lot.
Well, Anessa needs to know, and do we need to warn? Do we need to warn anyone about Trinket?
Yeah. I mean, now that we have a little bit more information on it, it's probably a good idea.
I mean, oh man, I wish I knew who Trinket has given mirrors to. Then we'd know. Then we'd know who not to trust, for sure.
Can I actually... I had a thought. I don't know if the thought will work.
Show me. What you got?
To Talian Bloom. Well, we could try and see if there are any more mirrors in the city. I could try and locate one. The other option is and I don't know if it would work here, but and she'll pull out. I still have the amulet to. Oh god, it wasn't. Was it Paneros?
Canstos?
Yeah, I think I had that one. I think we left the other one behind. Yeah. I had the amulet to Canstos. We left the other one behind. We could see if there's anyone else with one of these, and she'll pull out the holy symbol she kept. They might be able to tell us more, since it's not a god that's really openly followed anymore.
I'm looking to see. I guess I don't have locate object.
I will say you guys have met someone who is a follower of Canstos. Previously.
Oh god.
Yo, he works for us.
That's right! I forgot about him! The one who needs child support.
The deadbeat dad?
Oh, it all comes full circle now. This is great.
I completely forgot about him. Dude, we can go talk to him, and as we're walking, I can be seeing if there's any mirrors within around us.
Oh my god.
Bringing it back to the deadbeat dad. Let's go.
My favorite plotline ever, the deadbeat dad.
Yeah, make us feel bad for him, and then just... cool, I like it. Honestly, it's...
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a... Thank you, Cece.
I'm here to assist.
Wow. That's
Sorry,
crazy.
but all of y'all's reactions are fucking priceless.
We were all so confused for a hot minute, too. We were like, who?
No.
Very cool. All right, yep. As we're walking to go find him, I am gonna cast Locate Object. Specifically, I'm picturing the style mirror that we've seen multiple times now that has like the gems and the extra stuff on it. That is what I'm kind of trying just to sense and see if there's one within.
Well, because you
Gosh,
guys
anything else
leave
in the-
the guest room,
Yeah.
and Anessa and Rory are still in the hallway.
Oh, right. We gotta talk to them, too. Okay.
Like, they're a little bit further down the hallway, but they're still there.
I'll wait to cast it then. So after we talk.
But as you guys begin to exit the room, you can see Anessa is very, like, overwhelmed at the moment, and Rory just sort of has, like, his hands on either side of her shoulders, just trying to calm her down. But as they see you all sort of walk out of there unscathed, there is that little moment of relief that washes over them.
Hi.
Everything's fine for now.
Right now.
For now,
Yeah.
that
Now.
We talked and, well, I think we're going to help them and maybe they cause less problems.
well, that is certainly, I'm glad that they're getting help. But, okay, yeah. Okay.
Do you need to go lay down?
Probably. As you can see, like, she's sort of stuttering and stammering to try and find these words, and Rory speaks up a little bit. It's been a very eventful past couple of days, hours. So maybe getting some rest would be for the best.
Yes, please take some time for yourself. Get some rest. It's important. You've been through a lot.
Okay. Thank you all for your help again. It's greatly appreciated. As Rory gives a warm nod to you all as well. Very much, this is all greatly appreciated. But you have a way to contact us if need be, so...
And we will. We promise. Don't worry about it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And they begin to walk deeper into the castle. And you all begin to leave. and this is where we are going to call our break. So we will be back in 10-15ish minutes at most, so we will see you all when we get back. Bye. And we're back. All right, so picking up where we left off for our break, you guys said goodbye to Anessa and Rory, and from the sounds of it, you were heading back to the Willow Whispers Inn/tavern.
Yes, and I'm gonna have locate object up as we're walking just to see if I can sense any more mirrors.
As you're sort of walking down along the street, you don't seem to pick up anything. The only ping, if you were to get one, would be from the one that Dorian still has in his library.
Okay. And I didn't feel any others because I would have cast it when we were still at the castle. I didn't feel any others in the castle.
No. There was just the two.
Okay. Perfect. Okay.
So, as you all begin to walk back to the inn, you can see it's about like midday right now, a little, maybe around like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's a little slower during the day. So as you walk into the inn, there's only about like a handful of people in there, and just a couple of people working. So there's Delilah working behind the bar, which was the ex-wife.
Probably not the person we want to talk to about this.
I mean, if you want to get the best dirt on someone, maybe asking their ex-wife wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, she probably spent a lot of time with him, and he wouldn't be able to tip off canstos that were onto him or that were poking around. It might actually be a good idea to ask her first.
Yeah.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
So Delilah right now is just sort of like cleaning up the bar, making sure things are stocked and everything. So she doesn't really notice you guys as you walk up.
Hey there, Delilah. I was like, do I do it or do I not?
Can I take inspiration away as a DM?
Damiano would be so proud.
What's wrong?
The whole world pauses as God takes a moment to regain their composure.
Hey there, Delilah. What's it like here in the bar today?
I hate you. She just sort of perks her head up. Oh, hi, guys. Welcome in. What can I grab for you? So I don't know why the music is so intense. I apologize.
We're about to fight.
The tavern.
Tavern brawl. Let's go.
The one time Dom's not here, tavern brawl. So let's be honest, Toby would be the one to inadvertently start a tavern brawl.
And we love them for it.
I'll take a tea and whiskey and make you sit down and talk to us for a little bit.
Okay. Seems like a... Okay. And for you two and... Or, sorry, you three.
I would love coffee if you still have any, and Toby would love some water.
Toby just sort of looks up.
To-
I have coffee in my bag.
I don't want your coffee.
That's fine. More for me.
Can I have a glass of milk?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Seems like it's a pretty serious conversation just from the vibes of everything. But there's a booth in the corner over there. I can meet you all over there.
Thanks.
It's very serious conversation, so you break out the strong milk.
Nothing
Just
less
gonna
than
start walking
2%.
How do you feel about chocolate in it?
That sounds amazing. Absolutely.
You got it, doll.
Put some hair on my chest.
We need a glass for Wither, too.
Yeah.
Thanks for saying that before I put the liquid in my face this time.
This time.
Oops.
But you all walk over to the booth, make yourselves comfortable. Takes her like a minute or two to get all the drinks and such as she carries them all over and pulls up a chair to the end. So what's going on?
A lot.
Oh, honey. Are you okay?
We actually wanted to ask you some questions about your ex, if that is okay with you.
Oh, God, you should have warned me to pour myself a drink here. I mean, yeah, sure. Nothing really to hide.
It's less to do about like your situation and more just in general, some of the things that he may have been up to, with regards to the deity that he works with.
Well, I do have to say at like the beginning of our relationship, I didn't realize that he followed one. He was, I mean, is there anything in particular? I mean, because like, I guess when we first met, he was very like fun and charming and spontaneous, and then eventually it just got to be too much. The spontaneity was out of control, and like I prefer to follow like a set plan and schedule and like all this kind of thing, and everything that he was doing was just, it felt like he hadn't like grown up or like matured at all, if that makes sense. And like I learned about his god, like not too in depth. I just know chaos, whatever. Henry liked to try and like put a fun spin on it and everything, so he likes to make people laugh. Likes to try new things. But, you know, when he couldn't take our lives seriously, we got kind of frustrating. It was like he was too focused on what's going to happen next rather than focusing on the present.
I mean, that makes sense. But there's some big things going on in the world right now involving this deity. And we're trying to help kind of get to the bottom of some of it.
Oh.
So we're trying to figure out where loyalties lie and who might be able to help us in this endeavor and vice versa.
God, I should have poured you a double. That seems like a lot.
Can I insight check her to see if she, like, to kind of feel out whether she really was completely clueless about his deity?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, that's a nat 20.
She was honestly clueless.
Okay.
Whether that be like he wasn't like very open about talking about it, or she was just sort of, I don't want to say ignorant, but it seems like the deity didn't really matter much to her. But
Okay.
because it mattered a lot to him, she looked into it. But
So then I'll just ask her. He said he was worried about what was gonna, or he was focused on what was gonna happen next instead of the present. Was he worried about anything? Did he seem stressed? Or was it more like he was just trying to plan the next fun thing? Like, did he kind of seem desperate about it? Like there was an urgency involved?
I mean, he was never really like a stressed out guy. I mean, he was just all about, I know I've said this already, like spontaneous decisions and stuff like that, but those decisions is what landed us in this mess. He quit his job to try and get into alchemy, and clearly his business wasn't doing well enough, and I was working extra long hours to make ends meet, and it just sort of went downhill from there.
Do you know how he talked to his deity?
I don't actually know if he ever communed with them or anything.
You didn't have any weird mirrors in your house or anything like that?
No.
Never bought any new mirrors while you were together?
Not really. I mean, I
When
have
when
this little like pocket watch that has like a small mirror in it, but it was mainly just because he joked that it's because I always run late to things, and so I could get ready on the go with it.
Can I see it?
Sure. She pulls it out of a little satchel on her hip and hands it to you.
Just by looking at the outside of it, can I do like a religion check to see if there's any weird like symbols on it?
Yeah, go ahead, roll religion.
That's another nat 20.
Damn.
I can take a photo of it.
I believe you. I believe you. I put
Okay.
my faith in you guys. I will have to say, with that nat 20, there's just like a small like engraving that can sort that is often like looked over because of the other like intricacies and designs on this pocket watch.
But I don't know what the engraving is, huh?
As well, because Ashira held up the amulet earlier. However, there's no real there's no like magic aura or anything, no magical essence coming off of this pocket watch.
It just has that holy symbol.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm not gonna take too much time role playing it out, but I'll relay that to Ashira using my awakened mind. Just kind of like angle it towards her, like check it out. And
Also, what languages does everyone speak?
Aquan, Deep Speech, Elvish, Primordial, Sylvan.
is that all?
Weirdly enough, I don't have Celestial as a cleric, but hey.
I don't think it matters, but I speak Abysmal, Draconic, and Infernal.
Waiting for Talia to whip out a weird one.
Dude, yeah, I should angle it towards Talia.
I have Celestial, Elvish, Infernal, Astarian, Sylvan, and Thieves' Cant.
Just written in Sylvan on the pocket watch. It basically just it says fuck. I had it and then I lost it.
It says fuck.
It's the ADHD. It says fuck you, I hate you.
That's an interesting thing.
No. The time we spend together is never enough.
Oh, it's cute.
Can I if I open it, is there anything special in there? Do I got to do another one?
No, it's just a simple pocket watch with a mirror.
Okay. In my mind, I'm thinking, wow, for someone that's really mad at him, she sure keeps the things he gives her to Ashira. Yeah.
It's the first we've ever been in her head, and I think she kind of like jumped the first time you spoke in it.
Oh,
It's a coffee
Right,
bad? I
my
can brew you
bad.
a fresh pot.
No, it's really good. It wakes you right up. And then back to Bloom. Just, yeah, you're not wrong. She might still care about him. Love's complicated.
Hmm. Do you think that he would be a safe person to talk to about his deity? Do you like would his deity, like, I don't know, you guys probably argued a little bit about so did it seem to cause problems with his deity when he would be confronted about his religion?
I guess I never really confronted him about it. The only thing I really confronted him about was like trying to be more like mindful, and like we can't always do spontaneous things, and like, well, and obviously bickering about the finances and the whole like quitting his job thing, but I mean, all in all, he's a really nice guy. He just needs to grow up a little bit.
Okay, I have no more questions for him. Milk. Thank you.
Yeah, but you guys, you said there's something going on with his god?
The gods in general.
Oh, dear.
It's a bit much. I mean, to be fair, there's always something going on with the god, right? Really good at lying.
Can I insight check her to see if she is a follower of Kanstos too?
Delilah? You're inciting Delilah?
Yeah.
I mean,
She has that pocket watch that has the symbol on it, so she either still really cares about her ex, or maybe the pocket watch is just means a lot to her because it has a symbol on it. I don't know.
go ahead and roll insight.
Sorry. I know I'm taking a lot of time.
No, you're good.
Okay, so that's a 26.
She's still, you can tell she's still holding on to this pocket watch because of Henry, not because of Kansas.
That's his name, Henry. Okay, now I'm for real done.
Well, if do you have the situation under control?
Oh, of course we do.
Give me deception.
It's not.
Give me that deception.
I don't want these die. I want a different die.
Pick a good one.
Dirty 20.
Rolling good.
This time.
For now.
Don't jinx it.
Knock on wood.
Not the
And now the
first time
dog's
we've
barking.
had to help gods with things. It's
Okay. Yeah, no,
It
that's
happens.
good. I'm not a very religious person myself, so I mean like they do good things for us, but I don't really follow them. Too busy.
that's all right.
You good?
She was like, I don't know what to do with this. She looks so awkward in this moment.
Is there any other questions you wanted to ask about Henry?
Where is he right now?
Can we pay him to watch the room?
No, because Talia handed Delilah the money directly,
Oh, yeah.
if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, it was a garnishment of the wages directly to Delilah.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm pretty sure he's upstairs cleaning up one of the rooms. I mean, that's where I saw him head up last, so.
Perfect.
He was bitching about some burn marks, though.
Wow. That's crazy. Ducks Toby's head under the table. Who would ever leave burn marks in a hotel room? That's so inconsiderate.
I don't know. I mean, we've had a few, like, fire ganassi come through, but normally they're super nice. But, yeah, he should be upstairs if you guys want to talk to him.
Perfect. Thank you. Again.
Yeah, of course. Oh, and drinks around the house.
Aw, thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, well, thank you guys as well. You know, helping with the child support and all that is very kind. And also, you know, the whole God situation.
Yeah, we do what we can.
But I need to go back to work, but if you guys need anything else, you know where to find me.
If you hear anything, let us know.
Okay. Alrighty. Delilah stands up and walks away back behind the bar. Excuse me. And just gets back to work, cleaning and stocking.
Do we want to try to talk to Henry?
It couldn't hurt. Right? If we're just curious about his god.
Yeah, go in, the guys. We want to learn more. Teach us.
And we already told Delilah that we're suspicious of his god, so we should assume that she might tell him at some point, right? So we might as well get some answers before he finds out, if he finds out.
True.
Just in case.
All right. As you finish your drinks and begin to make your way upstairs, you can see one of the room doors open with a little cart outside of it, with a bunch of like cleaning supplies. There's a few towels, brooms, you know, the whole shebang. You can hear a little bit of muttering inside of the room.
I knock on the door frame and then poke my head in.
Oh man, I'm trying to figure out if Bloom should be here for this or not. He doesn't know that Bloom and Toby had anything to do with his the disappearance of his bag of holding, right? I'm trying to remember if he suspected us at all.
I don't think he did.
I don't think he made it apparent. Like, because like he just thinks that it disappeared. He wouldn't have any reason to believe that you guys did it.
He doesn't even know when it disappeared either, right? Like,
he just knows it happened when he was outside of the tavern selling the potions.
Okay. Okay. Then Bloom will be with the group. I was like, oh man, I should probably make sure I'm not gonna get us in trouble. Alright.
Okay. Ashira, you knock on the door frame and peek your head in. You can see him sort of like on his hands and knees scrubbing the floor, as you see him scrubbing away at some like burn marks on the floor.
Yeah.
But he sort of turns his head around. Yes, hello. Oh, sorry, I'm cleaning this room. It should be available in like in an hour or so.
Oh,
Hi.
no. It's us.
Oh, Oh, hello. He stands up, sort of dusts himself, brushes himself off. Yes, what can I do for you?
We actually were kind of hoping we could talk about your god.
Oh. Well, I haven't had anybody ask about my god before. But you've heard of Kenstos?
Well, I've heard of most of the gods, formal training and all. We just were kind of curious about your relationship with them.
Yeah, absolutely. As you know, Kenstos is the god of the future and chaos, but it's more of like the god of the future and fun, and like, it's a very good relationship in my opinion. I get to have fun with it, essentially. I don't have quite as a tight-knit of a relationship as you might with your god, as he sort of eyes your armor and, like, the pendant you have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's no big deal. It's just, you never know what's going to happen next, so live every day like it's your last.
That's a choice.
Yeah. It's a little ominous, no?
Ominous?
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't think it's ominous at all.
You think it's fun, right? You think that's fun.
Well, as you live your life, you should learn to enjoy it. Again, like, yes, it might be a little dark. It's like, oh, today might be your last day. But it's just, it teaches you to enjoy the little things. Enjoy spontaneity. Things you wouldn't normally do.
I like little things and spontaneity. Does that mean that I worship Kenstos?
Well, maybe not directly. Do you follow a god?
Not really. I'm not really a big fan. Kenstos in particular. I think it's just a little too much. I like books and I like learning, and I feel like and she's gonna like look at Ashira. She's like, not that there's anything wrong with and not that you can like books and religion too. I just mean I don't really think it's for me necessarily. I think if there's a god of books, I might worship that one. I think that would be a fun one.
Well, I mean,
But-
there is always Sopera. I mean, she is
yeah, there's
Kenstos'
always
brother. Or sister.
Yeah,
I
there's
forgot my
always
own lore,
Sopera,
god damn
isn't
it.
there?
Gender's confusing for everyone,
Kenstos-
including gods.
Excuse me. Kenstos,
Truth.
goddess, Sopera, god. God, I forgot my own lore. It's fine.
Sopapia
They're
is
gender
a god.
neutral. Changing the canon right now. They're gender neutral.
Yeah,
Well-
Bloom's just her eyes are gonna glaze over when she hears about Sopera. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Sopera would work with me.
War flashbacks.
You okay, Blue?
I mean,
Well,
it's the god of the wisdom and the past, and if you love reading, I'm sure you've read plenty of history books.
and
And I'm
also
sure-
learning from our past.
Exactly.
yeah, turning over a new
Rock.
leaf. A leaf. I was gonna say leaf.
Are you,
I don't
are
think
you okay?
Sopera. Yeah. Wait, why are we talking about Sopera? We're supposed to be talking about Christus.
Deflection.
They're opposites, right?
Yeah, tell us about that.
I mean, granted, they are twins. They didn't always have the best kind of relationship. Being so different, and I guess like Sopera always had to like clean up Kanstos's messes, but it's like a sibling rivalry, if you will.
Sibling torture.
Do you say that out loud?
Sibling.
What's that like?
Toby's head pops out. I was like, yeah, I know a lot about that.
Yeah, with 25 siblings.
Hey, Tom.
We love you so much. Well, I mean, not all siblings get along. I mean, me and my younger brother, we used to fight all the time.
Does your younger brother have a deity?
I mean, last time I talked to him, I'm pretty sure he was following Darius is her name?
Would you say that he's still around?
What?
Your younger brother?
I didn't hear what you said. I need you to repeat it.
Oh. Would you say that your younger brother is still around? Like, is he in town or anything?
Oh! I mean, the way you phrased that was kind of ominous, but...
I'm sorry, I was being spontaneous. Like you.
No, he's not in Holden. He's, up in... No, down. I haven't talked to him in a while, if I'm being completely honest with you. Last time I heard about him, he was down near, like, Farnfoss.
Is this another one of those sibling rivalry things?
I mean, we kind of had a falling out, but it's been 15 years. So I don't know if it still counts as a rivalry at this point.
The last time you heard about him, what were people saying?
Oh, he was getting married.
Well, is he getting married to a princess? There's just been a lot of royal weddings, possibly, that I wouldn't necessarily... I don't know. I feel like the last wedding was very chaotic, if you will. So, I was just wondering.
No. It was not a
Okay.
princess.
You don't know who?
I'm pretty sure they met at the farmer's market?
Oh,
That's really cute.
Yeah, it was just one of those cheesy things, like, oh, they put their hand on the same bouquet at the same time. little too cheesy for my taste, but what can I say?
What's your younger brother's name? You don't have it, do you? Never mind. Sorry.
It's
I-
No,
fine.
don't apologize. This is great.
I'm sorry. If this is a rabbit hole, then consider it gone.
Yeah, what's that name, Cece?
Norman.
Okay. Anyway.
So, has your god ever had you go out into the world and sow any specific chaos?
I mean, he's what inspired me to make my own business.
Hmm.
You know, I received sort of a vibe one day that I should quit my job and go into alchemy, make my own business. And
So you've
I'm
never
pretty
actually
sure...
spoken?
What?
You've never actually spoken to him? Or them? Now that, yeah, gender neutral now.
Just the fabric of space and time shift, just slightly.
Shing.
I've never really had direct contact, I would say. But I mean, obviously, like, more devoted followers would probably have more interactions with their deities.
I feel like
Who did you learn from? Who did you learn from?
Regarding
Your deity.
Oh. I mean, I found this amulet after... God, it was so long ago. I think I had just gotten out of a fight on the playground when I found this amulet on the floor.
So when you were just a kid.
Yeah, and then I did my research, and here I am today, scrubbing the fucking floors.
Hey, you have a job.
I know.
So you mean to tell me you quit your job to start learning alchemy and start your own business for Konstos, but there are more devoted followers than that?
Probably. I mean, there's temples around here somewhere, and I'm sure whoever runs them is definitely in a more, like, devoted relationship.
Oh, where would that be?
I absolutely love when my players force me to pull up my notes.
Dang.
This lore
Genuinely.
pause is brought to you by
You're wel-
Chaos.
You're welcome.
Oh my god. It's fine. I love my players deeply.
The good news is no one we ever question will ever think we're actually onto them, because our line of questioning is just all over the place every time.
That is very true. If you guys actually,
They'll never see it coming.
I'm pretty sure there's a temple, in between here and Wimborne. Village called Haribus. That's what it was.
Do you know how far away that is? Like, how many days?
It's a pretty lengthy journey, if I'm being honest.
I'm so sick of traveling.
But we
You
get to
wanted
see
to-
so much when we travel.
That is true. There are some very lovely spots in between here and there.
I guess.
I want to travel. Wait, we're
Jeff-
on a mission. Why are we talking about traveling?
Traveling is fun!
Yeah,
Getting to see new
books.
things, meet new people.
If I had more books to read, traveling wouldn't be so bad. Do you have any books about Canstos?
On me, no.
Can you get them? I like books.
Oh.
If I
it-
end up in a carriage for 2 weeks again, I want reading material this time. We even got a book and I couldn't read it.
You couldn't read it. Why not?
I couldn't read it. I'm
Because it was
10.
dangerous.
Well, I was gonna try to lie about it, but
A
Knowledge is
dangerous
power.
book.
Toby wouldn't let me.
Yeah, the more you know. Can
Knowledge
catch up
is
to you.
power, or so they say.
All right, I'm done.
I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure he's not involved in any way.
You gonna bring the book down? You even bring it to work with you tomorrow, maybe?
It's like a children's picture book from when he was on the playground.
He had to do research somehow when he was little.
Hans, you're joking, but
It'd be so
I mean,
funny.
Bloom isn't.
I don't know if you can tell, this is not a smart man. Like,
Yeah, no. He definitely has some picture books. Just a picture of a snake on one page. It's like really cruddy doodle. It's chaos. Become an alchemist.
but, I don't think I still actually own any of the books. I had to sell a lot of my things as of recently.
So maybe that chaos and choosing to do things out of the blue isn't always the best option. Maybe like a little bit of planning.
I'm just trying to have fun, enjoy my life.
And scrubbing the floors is fun, isn't it?
It's really not. It's really
Hmm.
fucking not. Especially when somebody burns the floor.
Kids
Oh,
Can
these
you do
days-
that? That's rude.
Yeah.
Shit happens when you live in a place where people can breathe fire. But I am working off my debts, and I'm doing it to try and fix things. So, again, I appreciate you guys helping me out here.
We do what we can.
Is there anything else you guys would like to ask me about? Actually, because, he looks at you, Bloom. You were there when I was selling the potions, right? Because you got the potion that made you really tall.
Mm-hmm. Do you have more?
No. I was wondering if you might have seen what happened to my bag.
Mm-mm. I'm sorry. Did something happen to your back?
Well, the whole reason I'm sort of scrubbing floors is someone took my bag that had all the potions in it, my money.
It's so unfortunate.
That
It
sucks.
is.
I'm sorry.
I was working very hard, so I was just wondering if you
don't
saw
give
anything,
up.
because I know you were in that area, so.
Mm-mm. I'm sorry. But I'm honored to have been one of the last potions you sold.
Oh, this isn't the end of this.
Oh, well then I thought you said that you were in this situation because of it. I thought maybe you would stop making potions.
Well, I don't want to stop. It's so much, it's a lot of fun. It's a very, like, rewarding process, and if I get good at it, I can make a lot of money.
Mm.
Like 50 gold for a potion of healing. Some people around here charge 75. Like,
I would buy some potions from you if if you start making non-mystery ones and I knew it was a potion of healing.
well, once I'm able to start afford to doing it again. Once I'm able to afford to do it again. Words.
Words are hard.
Words are hard. Then I would absolutely love to provide you with some.
I hope you find the person that took your bag.
Thank you. All right. Well, I probably should get back to work, but if you guys need anything else, you know where to find me.
Thanks.
Okay, sounds good.
Yes. Have a lovely day. As he begins to turn around and go back to cleaning.
Alright, I'll walk out of the room.
All right. What are you all up to now?
Do we find somewhere to huddle?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Team huddle.
Go in the other room.
Far out of your shot.
Okay.
We're probably gonna have to travel again, aren't we?
Probably.
It's kind of seeming like it, yeah.
No, Toby can write more letters to Al Gore at least. There's a lot of updates since his last one.
Wonder, do we try and find Mr. Trinket again?
He may have already, like, moved on from where he was at.
True, but we might be able to find a way to locate him.
I'm gonna look at this map real quick because I don't know how far out of the way. Oh man, that's Farnfoss is quite literally could not be any farther while on the same continent.
Well, because, yeah, Farnfoss is where Henry's brother is. In
But isn't
between
that
Holden
where-
and Wimborne. Wimborne is at the north of the map.
Okay, my bad. So like we're here, and it was halfway between Holden and Aramore, right? Was where Mr. Trinkets was, or was it in Aramore?
No, it was in between.
Okay, so like Holden is here, Aramore is here, Wimborne is like wah. So like
Yeah.
we
Wimborne
would be
is straight.
going. Yeah,
I guess
we would be.
it just depends on what you guys plan on doing, because
And there's like
'cause-
water in between, so we can't just do this and then that. Like we would have to do this and then like that, kind of.
Mhm.
yeah. But it also depends on what business you have in like Haribus, if you really need to go there now.
Probably not right now. Just trying to think. What temples are in this town again?
In Holden.
Yes.
So it is a pretty large city.
Mhm. Or I guess maybe a better question might be like, what's the oldest temple here? That would maybe have more knowledge.
The oldest
Say Sopero,
temple?
because it would be funny.
What?
Nothing.
The one that burned down?
No, the one that's the future, right? Isn't Opera the? But then yeah, or is it the past?
So
Sopera's-
Para is the wisdom in the past.
Okay.
That was the one, yeah. It threw a rocket.
Unfortunately, that one might
It
be
is?
the oldest one that is still being used.
Okay.
Otherwise, there's like a joint temple of Elidios and Ogari.
I kind of think Sopero might be the best since it's the past.
I think those
To
are
the two of
twins.
you, I'm wondering that part too, but maybe one of the priests or priestesses there might be able to tell us about if there's any other temples, like the one we were just in that was kind of lost to time a bit. Maybe we
hidden
try and
temples.
find an old temple to Paneros and see if we can find out any more about what exactly we're up against, since it's not a god that's necessarily widely worshipped anymore.
Maybe like the other Temple of Sopera, maybe someone can teleport us. That would be really nice.
I mean, yeah, that was a bit of a travel. It wasn't bad travel, but it was travel. And that's time. I get that. So what's our game plan? Are we wanting to go back that direction, or are we wanting to go into the direction of where what's his face was sending us?
Well, if we just want to go to the Sopera Temple in town first, maybe we'll know which direction to go. Well, I mean, hopefully they're wise enough to. Maybe we can ask them. The temple that's down the street.
Yeah.
Right next door, right?
We're seeking wisdom from the past, and that might be the best place to go.
Okay. I guess let's make preparations to head that direction.
Oh, I mean the one down the street. Can't we hit that one first?
Yeah, that's the one I
They're
was
not-
talking about, the one in town. I don't know
If
who
they're not too
here.
mad at me.
It'll be fine.
I can wait outside if it would make them uncomfortable.
No, I think you win. I don't see them being mad over an accident.
Mm. Okay.
Alrighty. So, as you all begin to head out of the hotel, or the inn, my bad, and you all begin to make your way towards Sopera's temple. And I feel like this is a good stopping point for the evening. I would like to thank everybody so much for watching tonight. We will be rating somebody shortly after a couple quick announcements. Next week, Monday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, we have Forging Fates. And then another friendly reminder that the Crit Awards are still open until May 31st. So if you want to nominate us, head on over to critawards.org. And if you want to see more of what we are eligible for, we have it posted on the New Age Geeks Instagram. So we will see you all next time. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a good night.